We do not want to do this, trust me.
Change your plan.
Where you guys from?
Potatoes! I swear to God, when I get off this course, I'm gonna kick your ass, you mother...
It's the least comic book for me of the superhero world, if that makes sense, of the Marvel world. He's more inclined. For me, what grasped me was the Jekyll and Hyde dynamic between interior conflict and how Venom kind of symbolises an inside voice or self-will run riot, which has been given to an alien from outer space with a sort of higher purpose in many aspects and then connected with a human being. So I was looking at it from a different angle, and this is really interesting, whereby we have all the assets that a studio can offer us with visual effects, to stunts through to design elements and aspects to imbue ultimately an inner conflict between a man and or woman or a person with their inside voice, which is manifest in a beast which they have to negotiate an ethical framework with within a world of good and bad, which is not binary but grey. And I found that all very colourful and exciting. Build a tank. It was improv, and then a couple of weeks before, because I had to build a tank that would hold my weight with the lobsters in it as well. And so it was a big sort of shift in sort of, wouldn't it be cool if I did this? So, yeah, it would be, but it's gonna take a lot of effort to make manifest. But it was something that I thought was cool, and not just that. I think it was relevant as well because he's heating up. He has a temperature. He needs to eat something alive, And initially it was he ran across the restaurant and put his hand in, or smashed his fist through an aquarium and grabbed the lobster out and bit it and then passed out. It was the same gag in many aspects, but here we had a little bit more from the material by I must get in your swimming pool concept, and he gets into the lobster tank, cools down his temperature, and then whilst talking about other people being mad, he attacks a live creature, and Venom sustains his first meal.
Hey, Eddie.
Do you know how lucky you are that I chose you?
You chose me?
It's in two parts, I think, largely. It starts in a bathroom off a mirror to a towel, with an argument which is internal dialogue between Eddie and Venom, which then takes us up to a sink where we have a chicken and drinking water argument that then turns around all in one shot to a reverse of the apartment where Venom appears by the couch, and then they have a tete-a-tete moment where they discuss openly. They have a have at you argument. It's a verbal, a kitchen sink drama, if you like.
But I'm the only person that took you in when your friends kicked you off the planet Ming-Mon because you are a reject!
I look back in anger, kind of one room, two-hander, that then evolves into a physical altercation at a pivot point on the sofa, on the couch, which, because he's headbutted by Venom. At this point, it becomes a physical fight, and we decided we wanted to destroy the apartment, and we obviously have to split the two people up. So this was our look back in anger kitchen sink drama with Buster Keaton elements to it as well, which included live stunts, CGI, and some good old-fashioned face pulling acting. Amongst the three, like for a basic overview. Technically. How that would break down would be amongst those elements. Do you know what I mean? The acting bit is kind of earpiece talking to myself with the sound underneath firing in across my lines so that we can create the interaction. And I think that's one shot, isn't it? The first.
Yeah.
It's one shot up until.
It was the very first thing we shot in the movie.
Yeah. So that's kind of home territory. That's quite a nice, comfortable morning's work for us. You know what I mean? It's easily contained. It then becomes more complicated when we start throwing people through fridges, up and through bookshelves. We remove things from the ceiling. We punch holes in things. And windows get smashed, and motorbikes and all kinds of things that happen with elements, and chickens get thrown about, which aren't real chickens, and we have to switch things out for props. Non-props.
There's wire work.
There's green screen tongues, because at one point I'm pulling Venom's tongue. It's not there, so I'm holding a foam green bat. But largely it's about one man in the room shaking himself around, pretending that there's another creature there, and another man on wires, who's Jacob Tamuri, being thrown into furniture. And then it has to be choreographed in such a way that that we can see the beast or the symbiote or the tentacles and the papers flying out, or either they're live props or they're not.
I guess this is goodbye.
Oh, yeah.
We have an argument within the drama. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
So you're having a fight, but it's still a level of tonality which is comic to it's slapstick, but it's emotional. There's an odd couple argument between a married couple who are having a domestic, so that the people on the street hear these people arguing, like, be quiet up there, and then they're having to talk out the window.
Keep it down up there!
So you're trying to do a little farce, like a French farce stage play in a small room. It's quite good, it's good fun. It's a good problem to have. And it breaks down into multiple departments really to make that happen. I had knee surgeries as well. That was good fun. Remember, I'd had a knee surgery. I had 2 knee surgeries.
Oh my gosh. Yeah, this man literally 8 weeks before had both knees operated on, and he still went through all of that. I mean,
just turning around in a pair of slippers. It was just, I felt very fragile. So, it was a really interesting and good fun. That and the breakfast scene, where you're dealing with stuff that isn't there and is there. Like the food is there, but the fridge door has been opened and closed with a wire, and your chair's been pulled in by a rope or whatever it is. But creating a fantasy world and making it come to life, but in a sort of small, slightly Sesame Street way. You know what I mean? It's quite good fun. It's quite playful in aspect.
How many guys you got? Not enough.
I ride. I'm not particularly good, but I've been riding for about 7 years, maybe more. I like bikes. I'm not particularly crazy on them, so I don't know that much like super skills or anything, but I can get on one and move it about. So the difference between the bikes that I ride, they have brakes. They have, not that Harleys don't have brakes, they do, but these were sort of antiquarian bikes in many ways. They were there originally. So they're 1958, 1960, 1963, 67. All the Harleys that were in that movie were timepieces. So they were incredible. For that very reason, but they have fundamental differences to the bikes that I ride today. Like, for example, if I accelerate, my accelerator goes back of its own accord, on my throttle. Whereas these, if you pull them back, you have to turn them off. The brakes, you have to pump, and even then, it's questionable whether they'll stop you. They might slow you down a bit, but you keep pumping them a little bit like a commode in a trailer, and to get rid of a dookie. We might give and anything that you might need for a Harley may fall off another Harley. So if you want to look for parts, they're coming off of those bikes. It was amazing, but at the same time, as face pulling and trying to maintain looking like you're in control, they needed a certain amount of management in order for you not to fall off it, and certainly to stop on them. So it was great. But it needed some attention. I went to drama school, I did all that. I'm 46 years old. I've been doing this for about 20 years. And so some people may go, well, you're not very good. And some people might like what I do. But I've economized how I work on things now. I've always been quite instinctive. So I don't have any process that works to get the job done, really. And I mean, I'm quite geeky, so I've studied lots of stuff. But how long do I prepare? It depends on what it is. Sometimes I don't read a script. I'll ask somebody to tell me the story, the director, because the case file or the script will corroborate what the director's really excited about, what they're trying to say or what they're trying to do with a piece or a character. So sometimes now I find that I prefer conversations with directors or writers or the polycross of the two, to understand what it is that they're trying to do or what they want to do with the character. That may sound perhaps I don't know, like as if I don't care. It's quite the opposite, actually. Sometimes the case file, the script doesn't corroborate what the director's trying to get at, or the writer. Not everything is set in stone. Some things you don't mess with at all, obviously. In theatre, you have to learn your lines before turning up and all that sort of stuff. I understand the discipline of theatre. I understand the discipline of acting, but it changes. It depends very much about what we're trying to do as a team. And obviously, there's certain scenes are going to need more attention than others. Some, very little, they come easily. It really just depends. I don't know. So I approach every project depending on how I meet it.
Right, change your plan. Like Harry works for the family, and each individual family member has their own private issues and problems that they want to keep to themselves, not necessarily share with the family. So Harry's across the deck on everybody in order to look after their security. I think it's really important to leave that as in mythology in some aspects. So we don't know where he's come from or what he's been through. As we evolve through the seasons to come, I'd rather not pinpoint him specifically into anything. I have my own ideas of various sort of things that he's capable of doing, that they must have originated somewhere in experience. But I think in order to give the characters the breadth and the width and the length that they need to go and grow, it doesn't behoove me to give him a forensic backstory. I'm not even sure I feel the prison backstory. I think part of me think that, the flashbacks to the prison element is, for me personally, wasn't an essential element, because I think there's something really fascinating in what you don't know. But once you've seen it, you can't undo it. It's there for forever. So we're tied into that.
Yeah.
Not that it doesn't make sense. It absolutely does, and I understand why it is as a producer. I get it, but personally, there's more in what we don't know about characters. You can project more imagination